Croatia. Living Legends, Brazil versus TFC Legends. Game is live from last week, episode 281. Let's go! Woo! Seba! Welcoming my fellow JayWalkers to another episode of Live from Last Week. Hope last week has served you well. Just a quick shameless plug before we go on. Want you guys to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. So today on May the 5th, breaking out my poncho that I have used several times over the past couple of years, we are currently celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo, guys! So last night, after a nice 2.5 hour sleep, waking up just before 5 a.m., I woke up to play some Township on the tablet in the dark. Also enjoying playing this mining game feature prior to editing Live from Last Week videos after the sun had risen, completing several chores in and around the condo for the wife to come home to and be impressed with, after she finished her night shift earlier this morning, and making this delicious breakfast that I had cooked for her to enjoy with me by her side. Then, in the theme of Cinco de Mayo, going back to playing the Township game on the tablet. I guess it was fate when I had the one and only option of building and erecting this Mexican restaurant for my town. Next up for lunch, I did something that I was doing for the first time last week. Going to my local Pizza Hut and taking advantage of this $2 personal pan pizza deal. Next, in a long time coming, meeting up with the neighbors Selena and David. Finally deciding on a place out of all of these options to enjoy some Mexican food on this special day. We went to the local Burrito Boys on Warden to get some dinner here. Cheers to our burritos with these guys while we were back at the SUV. Commuted to BMO Field, where I made a comment on it a little while ago. Enjoying here with the wife Selena and David. This TELUS Canadian Championship soccer match between Atletico Ottawa and our beloved Toronto FC. So quickly today, we got a birthday shout out to one of my indoor volleyball friends who I remember playing alongside with and against in the recent past. This birthday shout out goes out to you, James. Happy birthday, James. And we've also got a birthday greeting to one of my longtime F-Car friends who you guys remember I last randomly ran into during that Drake Ice Block experience a couple weeks back. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Yuli. Happy birthday, Yuli. So after a fun time with both David and Selena, our neighbors at the Toronto FC game last night, but unfortunately, seeing our boys in red lose in their efforts, I went to bed but woke up early after a poor 4 hours sleep, opening up the tablet to play a little bit of Township, and editing some Live From Last Week videos on the laptop before sunrise, until later in the morning when it was brighter out, before being able to take a nap into the early afternoon. Then after driving and looking up at the Mini's oil change sticker from its last oil change late last year, which made me go on the Groupon app and buy this Groupon for an oil change at a place that had pretty high reviews, going here to the Fast Lane Auto Clinic near the Malvern area of town, obtaining the services of Raj and his crew, and getting the baby Minis oil changed earlier this afternoon. Next, after getting back to the condo and taking my second glorious nap of the day, throwing back to a couple of these scenes in the past, guess who threw on their Yoshi cosplay gear earlier this evening? Along with the wife's own cosplay with this video here. Making our way once again to our local Cineplex at Eglinton Town to check out one of the movies that I've wanted to make time for to watch in the theaters for over a month now. Buying movie tickets to the D-Box Experience and catch the evening showing of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And after over 1.5 hours of rocking D-Box action, we'll wrap up today with the wife's review of this movie. So, what you think? So going to bed late and waking up early this morning around 4 a.m. with my watch recording a quality sleep of just over an hour. Being nighttime already, as you guys can see outside, I'm exhausted and have yet to go back to sleep. But yeah, going back to earlier this morning where I started to edit Live From Last Week videos and play Township on the tablet in the dark, until it was suddenly bright outside after the sunrise when I won a bunch of money for my Township town. I stayed awake to drive the wife downtown for her day shift, went back home to redeem more prizes in the Township game, and multitask all day trying to finish the edits to Live From Last Week episode 280 for tomorrow morning's Friday weekly release. I then took a quick little break in the afternoon to hop on this Teams meeting, which was actually the sister-in-law doing her PhD research presentation. Congrats, Jers, for your presentation on the research for your PhD. Next up, after doing a Too Good To Go order at our local Tagpuan and getting this takeout, I made my way downtown to pick up the wife exhausted after her day shift and took her home so that we could both enjoy this feast that I had bought earlier from Tagpuan before hopefully trying to catch up on lost sleep tonight. So tonight, we got a quick birthday shout out to my former 2H roommate, who I used to go on adventures in the Toronto path with late at night. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Jeffers. Happy birthday, Jeff. So today, with just a little bit of deja vu, but after yet another poor go to bed late and wake up early around 4 a.m. type of sleep, in the darkness of the early morning, I finally finished my edits for Live From Last Week, episode 280 for this morning's Friday release. Then recalling all my efforts in trying to finish up the collection of all the Township cards in order to get the grand prize of 10,000 Township cash, as well as other goodies for the match 3 game. Having just over 60 days or 2 months to do so. Having already collected 149 of the 150 cards, needing one more gold card in order to claim the grand prize. I was running out of time as the next collection would restart and renew around 5 a.m. So, trying my hardest to find the quickest way possible to play different games in order to unlock the card pack that may contain my missing card. And being able to open this pack full of optimism, I had actually contemplated on making an in-app purchase in order to buy new chances and new card packs to open, before doing one last game with 3 minutes to spare at 4:57 a.m. and had me open this new card pack with this reaction. Yes. So trying to celebrate the winning of this virtual jackpot of a prize for the game while the wife was trying to sleep between her day shifts. With less than 5 minutes to go, I got the collection. Then finishing uploading music videos of the brother-in-law's baby shower over the weekend. Just after sunrise, I drove the wife to her second day shift in a row while trying to celebrate my Township achievements. Headed back to the condo for a quick little nap. Then just started playing the Township Match 3 game with the reward of having over 1.5 hours of unlimited lives. Getting on a roll here, winning prizes after prizes after more prizes. Almost completing my Township task limit for the day. Next up, going to the basement to see just how the new renovations are coming along. Which was a great improvement, looking like a new build compared to the last time I was down here in the basement. But yeah, the main reason why I was here was to uncover a relic in the locker that I haven't used or worn in over a decade. Busting out of storage my beloved 2006 Nike FC Barcelona Ronaldinho soccer jersey. One of my first jerseys that I have ever owned since my time in university. As last night, I spontaneously purchased a ticket to this soccer match that I attended earlier this evening, featuring one of my all-time favorite soccer players, you guessed it, Ronaldinho. Playing in the Living Legends presents Brazil versus Toronto FC Legends soccer match at BMO Feel. So after meeting up pre-game last night with my buddy slash former coworker slash fellow huge soccer fan Ramez, watching this legendary match with several of these goals caught on camera. And witnessing the one, the only childhood soccer hero, Ronaldinho, in the flesh. Then commuting home using the GO train from the exhibition GO station that was jam-packed as far as the eye could see. I got back home to unfortunately get less than 5 hours of sleep in. Waking up early and just being productive, editing Live From Last Week videos, doing the wife's laundry as she was busy the past couple of days going to work, and taking time this morning to cook her up some breakfast for when she woke up. Also throwing back to this scene in the recent past. Guess who just bought Toronto FC tickets to hopefully go and watch his childhood soccer idol, Lionel Messi, play in Toronto in a couple of weeks? I went downstairs to the basement locker to break out of storage this legendary soccer jersey. One that I feel like I last saw and last wore in 2018 when I was in Spain to watch FC Barcelona play at Camp Nou. Drove the wife in the Mini Cooper, who made it look like I was her Uber driver. We traveled back to the one and only BMO Field, where I was just at 14 hours earlier. Witnessing this spectacle of a moment with the wife. Watching Toronto FC take on my boy Lionel Messi and Inter Miami CF. Guys, after that core memory of a game, attending this match with the wife, seeing Lionel Messi in person once again, getting this free kick stolen from him, but ultimately resulting in a spectacular goal in the end. Whoa! I was also able to scratch off my lifetime bucket list of witnessing this guy, this World Cup champion, score a goal in person. But anyways, afterwards, getting some Papa John's pizza for the wife, then going back to the condo to get in a well-needed siesta. Tonight, I'm just chilling at home, playing some Township on the tablet. More specifically, breezing past several levels of the Match 3 game, winning many upon many other prizes in my efforts throughout this evening. Even maxing out my daily limit of tasks that are allowed and buying even more to help out my team before I retire and try to get in some rest after this very memorable day in my life. Guys, today to all mothers-to-be, mothers in the past, and mothers in the present, especially to my mom, the one, the only, Tita Mone, to whom I have this virtual card and flower for. A happy Mother's Day 2026. So after staying up late until the early morning, just playing Township until I was able to obtain and finish off the highest level, level 5, of the Mayor's Weekend Challenge, of which I was rewarded pretty well for my hard work gaming, I was able to pass out afterwards to get a terrible only 3 hours of sleep. So leaving the condo and seeing that the new light fixtures that they had laying there earlier this week have now been installed and made the condo look pretty fancy, I went to the local St. Maria Goretti Catholic Parish to attend Sunday morning Mother's Day Mass before heading down the street to the cemetery on this beautiful, bright, sunny Sunday with some of these nice gifts in my hand, and did a quick little Mother's Day visit to my Lola V. Hey Lola V, it's JJ. Just here on Mother's Day doing my monthly visit on this breezy Sunday morning just after church. Just wanted to give you a card and some flowers here for Mother's Day, and let me read it out for you, okay? Dearest Lola V, thinking of you on Mother's Day and wishing you special times, special moments, and much happiness. Love, Jay, and the family. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day, Lola. Till next time. Next up, taking another rose on the GO train with me on a little adventure while playing some Township here on the tablet. I traversed to the Saga area to take this flower onto the Mississauga bus transit, getting off near Cooksville, transferring onto another bus. Then, with it being still a little bit breezy outside, took a 20-minute walk up the street while trying to protect this rose from getting damaged, along with one of my favorite gifts that I had imported from Japan, hoping to give these as a present to the mother-in-law at the Saga House. But guys, after seeing that the entrance door was being guarded heavily by this security feature, but then being able to pass through after my inspection was cleared, I was able to provide this gift to Mom and get her reaction. Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day!
Thank you, JJ.
Next up, after she had opened up the package and gave me one of the Tokyo bananas to try, since I was unable to have one during one of my previous shifts when it was just too busy at work, I was finally, for the first time in over 7 years, able to try this much anticipated Tokyo banana.
Banana.
It's been years.
Thank you.
Next, after this quick siesta, I drove the Mini with the wife to take her downtown for her night shift. Try to make these figures out of rubber gloves just like this tutorial while walking downtown. Thinking I just may not have nailed it and might need a little more practice. But anyways, after hearing about this Skittles pop-up at Union Station, I headed over to check out this photo op area out. Thought that when I sat down on this couch, it would be a soft landing, but evidently it was not. Tried this candy that was more of a popcorn texture rather than the chewy Skittle texture that I like more. Then prior to coming home, made my way to a place that I've been to 4 times out of the last 6 days. Going back to BMO Field on the exhibition grounds to see if I could retrieve something that I had left there on Friday night. Something that was not allowed to be brought into the stadium. It's still here, a mess. Starting off today, we got a quick birthday shout out to one of my childhood friends who I know had a passion for car racing back in the day. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Corey. Happy birthday, Bradburn. And we've also got a birthday shout out to one of my St. Stephen's High School classmates who I thought was one of the most physically strongest friends that I knew. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Tyler. Happy birthday, Tyler. So getting in a sufficient 6 hours sleep and getting up at around this early hour, witnessing these very beautiful and colorful clouds above Toronto around sunrise. Once again, I just worked on editing Live From Last Week videos this morning before going on a quick Walmart run to buy some breakfast goodies. Then went on to cook the aforementioned breakfast meal for the wife and presenting to her these dishes just like this. Next up, after receiving our 2026 Canadian Census in the mail, I quickly completed it, seeing that it was due tomorrow on May the 12th. Then afterwards making some spaghetti for the wife and I to enjoy for dinner tonight. We headed to do a quick photo shoot downtown at Union Station at the Skittles pop-up with my beloved Skittles hoodie on. Then to the Rogers Center to watch some baseball in the form of the Blue Jays playing the Rays. where although it was a giveaway night, but we didn't get one since we arrived a little too late tonight. We alternatively had a random surprise run-in with one of my buddies. The owner of Karma Tickets, one of the best websites that I go to get last minute deals on sporting event tickets. My boy Jagger on the 100 level concourse here, who had gifted the wife one of his highly sought after pink Karma hats. Enjoyed the game alongside Allison with us here. Witnessed Kevin Gossman record his 2000th career strikeout. And had the nephew Mackay after he had done a training run earlier in the night make an appearance with us, further surprising the wife. And now guys, with our new pink Karma hat here, we'll just wrap up this week's Live from Last Week episode. So, if you guys have enjoyed what you've been watching, feel free to follow JayWalkerPOV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell to be notified when new videos from JayWalkerPOV come out. And once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time on Live from Last Week.